Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to automatically send feedback forms to customers via WhatsApp. So I am an owner of a business and I create a record of all of my customers in Google Sheets. I want that as soon as I'm going to add the details of my customers in Google Sheets, I want to send that same customer a WhatsApp message with the attachment of the feedback form so that they can write their feedback according to the products or service that they have received. And if I'm going to do this manually, it is going to take me a lot of time. So what I did was, I simply created an automation using Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So here in this automation, what is going to happen, as soon as I'm going to add the details of my customers in Google Sheets, automatically to that same customer, a WhatsApp message is going to be forwarded with the attachment of the feedback form link. And I'm going to be sending the WhatsApp message with the help of WhatsApp Cloud API, as I've created a message template using that. If you want, you can use Vati or Interact to create your own message template, okay? So if you want to learn about this amazing automation, then let me take you all to my screen. Welcome to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to automatically send feedback forms to customers via WhatsApp. I am running a fashion store with loyal customers base. Each time a purchase is done, I want to gather feedback to understand my customer satisfaction and identify the areas of improvement. However, manually sending feedback forms can be time consuming and prone to errors. So by creating the integration between Google Sheets and WhatsApp, I can automate this entire process. As soon as a customer purchases something from my business and I create the record of that customer in Google Sheets, automatically a feedback form should be forwarded to that customer on their WhatsApp. This ensures prompt feedback collection, helping us to improve our services and build stronger customer relationships. And we are going to be creating this amazing automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign in to my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the 5 applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on the top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear, which is asking for a workflow name. So for the workflow name over here, I'm going to give it as How to Automatically Send Feedback Forms to Customers via WhatsApp. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow, okay? Next, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click right over here. So these are the folders from which I'm going to select WhatsApp automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving a name to our workflow and selecting the folder, let's click on Create in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of How to Automatically Send Feedback Forms to Customers via WhatsApp, and there are 2 windows in front of you. One over here says trigger, other says action. Trigger and action are the 2 most important steps for automation process, because our process depends on these 2 concepts over here. Trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means that action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. Firstly, we need to set up our trigger step. For that, click on this arrow, and for the trigger application over here, I'm going to select it as Google Sheets. We are selecting our trigger application as Google Sheets, as in Google Sheets, I'm creating a record of all the customers who are going to purchase from my business in this spreadsheet right over here. And I want that as soon as I'm going to enter the rate of the customers in this spreadsheet, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response. So that is why for the trigger application, I've selected it as Google Sheets. And for the trigger event, I'm going to select as new or updated spreadsheet row, so that whenever we're going to add the data in this spreadsheet right over here, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response, okay? Then to connect Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect, you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL, okay? By following the steps given here below, we can use this webhook URL to connect Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. So firstly, I'm going to copy this URL from here. After copying the URL, I'm going to open the spreadsheet that I want to connect with Pabbly Connect. So this is the spreadsheet that I want to connect with Pabbly Connect, okay? And for connecting the spreadsheet, from the options, you have to click on this extensions button. And from extensions, you have to click on add-ons and then on get add-ons. As I'm going to do that, a new dialog box is then going to appear, on which on the search bar we have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. We're going to select Pabbly Connect Webhooks. You can see that Pabbly Connect Webhooks is then going to appear. We're going to open it. As you can see that I've already installed Pabbly Connect Webhooks, so I'm going to move forward. But if you have not installed Pabbly Connect Webhooks, please do install it so that you can connect Pabbly Connect with Google Sheets right over here. Okay, so as I've already installed, I'm going to go back and refresh this page from here. As I've refreshed the page, you can see right over here, if I'm going to go back to extensions, you can see now it says Pabbly Connect Webhooks. We're going to select it. From these options, you have to click on Initial Setup button. As I've done that, you can see a new dialog box is then going to appear, which is asking for the webhook URL and the trigger column. So for the webhook URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. And for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be our final data column on which of the data is added. So in this spreadsheet right over here, my trigger column is going to be column D, because in this column, my final data is going to be added. So over here, I'm going to write it as column D. After pasting the webhook URL in the trigger column, selecting it, I'm going to click on this submit button. As I've clicked on submit, you can see it says setup configured successfully. So now I'm going to go back. So the steps that I'm going to tell you right now are very important. So please do not forget to follow them. Click on extensions and Pabbly Connect Webhooks again. From these options, now we have to select send on event. As over here it is saying working. As now the loading is completed, I'm going to go back to extensions and Pabbly Connect Webhooks. You can see a tick mark is in front of send on event. It is very important to click on send on event, because whenever you get to enter the data of our customers in this spreadsheet, automatically the spreadsheet is going to send that data to Pabbly Connect. That is why it is very important to click on send on event. Okay. After successfully adding the webhook to the spreadsheet, I'm going to go back, and you can see right away in this workflow it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now we're going to check whether Google Sheets is now successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not. For that, how we're going to do it? We're going to enter the data of a customer in this spreadsheet, and we're going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response or not. So I'm going to enter the details. Firstly, it is asking for the first name of our customer. I'm going to write it as test. For the last name of my customer, I'm going to write it as dummy. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as testdummy@pabblytudes.com, and for the phone number, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number. Okay. After filling in all the required details, as I've done that, I'm going to go back to my workflow, and I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect has captured the response of this customer data that we have entered in our spreadsheet or not. For that, I'm going to open my workflow, and I'm going to scroll down, and yes, you can see right over here a new response has been captured in our Pabbly Connect workflow. Let us tally the response. For the first name being test, last name being dummy, email as testdummy@pabblytudes.com, and for the phone number, dummy mobile number with all the other details. So this means that Google Sheets is now successfully connected to Pabbly Connect, and our trigger setup is done. So now whenever a new data is going to be added in the spreadsheet of our customer, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Okay. As now what we want to this customer whose data we added in our Google Sheets, we want to send a feedback form to that customer on their WhatsApp. So what we are going to do is we're going to set up our action step, and for the action application over here, we are going to select it as WhatsApp Cloud API. WhatsApp Cloud API. With the help of WhatsApp Cloud API, I have created a message template, and I want to send this message template as a message to all of my customer. I'm going to use this message template over here. Okay, so that is why for the action application I've selected it as WhatsApp Cloud API, and for the action event I'm going to select it as send template message, as with the help of this template I'm going to be sending the messages. Okay, so after selecting the action application and the event, I'm going to click on this connect button. A new window is going to appear, on which click on add new connection, but if you want, you can select the existing connection. After that, it is asking for the token, phone number, ID, and the WhatsApp business account ID to connect WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect. How are we going to have these details? For that, click on this hyperlink, learn more right over here. As we're going to do that, you will be forwarded towards this page. If you're going to scroll down, it says how to set up WhatsApp Cloud API inside Pabbly Connect. If you're going to watch this tutorial right over here, you're going to see a tutorial of step by step you can complete WhatsApp Cloud API setup in Pabbly Connect. And as you're going to do that, you will have the details that Pabbly Connect is asking for right over here. Okay. And over here for the token, if you want to generate the permanent access token, then you have to watch this other tutorial right away, in which you're going to learn how you can step by step generate permanent token for WhatsApp Cloud API. Okay. So you have to watch this as a tutorial right over here. So as I've already created an API setup inside WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect, you can see that this is the API setup that I've created. Okay. And now what we're going to do is, over here as it is asking for all these details, or the details are mentioned right away. Firstly, as it is asking for the token, so I'm going to copy it and paste it right away in my Pabbly Connect. And as I've already told you that it is a temporary access token, but if you want to generate your own permanent access token, then you need to check out that second video that was uploaded in that hyperlink. Okay. As next it is asking for the phone number ID, I'm going to copy this from here and paste it right over here. For the WhatsApp business account ID, copy this from here, paste it right over here. After filling in all the required details, click on the save button to connect WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect. As we have done that, you can see WhatsApp Cloud API is now successfully connected to Pabbly Connect. After connecting, it is asking for the template name. So I've created a template in the name of feedback form template, and I want to send this template as a message to all of my customers. So what I'm going to do is, for the template name, I'm going to select it as feedback form template. Okay. Next, it is asking for the language code and the selected template ID. As soon as you go to select the template name, the language code and the selected template ID is automatically going to appear here. So you do not need to do anything with these steps. Next, it is asking for the recipient mobile number. On which mobile number do you want to send a WhatsApp message to? So for the recipient mobile number, as in my spreadsheet, I have added the mobile number of my customer, and I want to send a WhatsApp message to the phone number that has been added in the spreadsheet. So for the recipient mobile number, what we have to do is we have to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how mapping works is, as soon as I'm going to click on this field, it says Google Sheets, new or updated spreadsheet row. This was the previous step of this workflow, as you can see. And if I'm going to click on it, this was the same response that was captured in the previous step. As over here, it is asking for the recipient mobile number. So over here, we've received the customer's mobile number to whom we want to send a WhatsApp message to. So I'm going to select this data from my previous response. As I've selected data, the data is mapped. And as I've mapped the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the data right away in place of this map data is going to be updated. Okay. Next, it is asking for the name of the customer, that is body field 1 and body field 2. So in this template that I've created, I've also added two variables. You can see variables are in front of some values and the end of some values. There are two curly brackets. This is the first variable and this is the second variable right over here. And I want that in place of these variables, I want to enter the required values. So these are the same two variables that I've created in the template. For the variable 1, that is going to be the customer name, and for the variable 2, the feedback form link. So for the variable 1, I'm going to map the data of the name of my customer, first name space the last name. Okay. Next, it is asking for the feedback form link, the link that is going to be attached to this message. I've created a feedback form using Google Forms, as you can see right over here, and I'm collecting the feedback of my customers with the help of this form. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to paste the link of this form right over here in our template that we have created. So what we're going to do is, for that, click on the send button, go to this button and copy this link from here and paste that link over here. Okay. So this is the link of the form that we want to attach to the message that we want to forward to our customers. Okay. And as we have done that, after filling all the required details, I'm going to click on save and send test request. But before that, you can see in place of recipient mobile number, I've entered a mapped a mobile number, which is a dummy mobile number. So WhatsApp message cannot be forwarded to this phone number right over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this from here, and in place of recipient mobile number, I'm going to add my mobile number so our WhatsApp message can be forwarded on my number. So I'm going to enter my mobile number right over here. So as I've entered my mobile number, now I'm going to click on the save and send test request button. As I've done that, we have received a response, which is a positive response because for the message status over here, it says as accepted. So as now we have received the response, which is positive, now I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to check whether a new WhatsApp message with the feedback form link has been forwarded on my WhatsApp or not. For that, I'm going to open my WhatsApp. And yes, you can see right over here, we have received a new message on our WhatsApp. It says, hello test dummy. Test dummy is the customer's name whose data we have added in our Google Sheets. You can see, okay. It says, thank you for choosing us. We hope that you're enjoying your recent purchase at Fashion Flair. So this is the name of my store, that is Fashion Flair. Okay, it says, your feedback is incredibly valuable to us and we'd love to hear about your experience. Could you please take a moment to fill out this short feedback form? Your insights help us to serve you better and ensure you're meeting your expectations. So this is the link right away. I'm going to open it later. It says, as a token of appreciation, you will receive a special discount on your next purchase. Thank you so much for your time and support. Best regards, the Fashion Flair team. So this is the message with the attachment of the feedback form link. I'm going to open this form. As you can see that this is the customer's feedback form that we have created, and this is the form that has been attached to that WhatsApp message that has been forwarded. So this means that we successfully created an automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. But now for all of you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter the data of another customer in this spreadsheet and I'm going to check whether a new WhatsApp message is forwarded on my number or not. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the data of another customer in this spreadsheet. As you can see that I've entered the data of another customer in the spreadsheet, for the first name being Smart, last name as account, email as smartaccount@pabblytudes.com, and for the phone number, a dummy mobile number. As I've entered another customer's data in this Google Sheet, I'm going to open my WhatsApp. As in the place of recipient mobile number, I've entered my mobile number. I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to check whether I have received a new message for Smart account or not, with the attachment of the feedback form link or not. For that, I'm going to open my WhatsApp. And yes, you can see right over here, a new message is forwarded on my WhatsApp. It says, "Hello Smart account." This was the same customer Smart account whose data we have added in our Google Sheets, you can see. And in this message right away, we've also received a feedback form link. And this is the same feedback form that we have created using Google Forms, as you can see right over here. So this means that we successfully created an automation between Google Sheets and WhatsApp with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I am an owner of a business and I want that as soon as any of my customer purchases any product from my business, I create a record of that customer in Google Sheets. And I want that as I'm going to create a record of that customer in Google Sheets, automatically to that same customer, a feedback form should be forwarded as a WhatsApp message on their number. And for that, we have created this amazing automation between Google Sheets and WhatsApp Cloud API with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video. Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.